Hey guys, Sal here, welcome back to some more Fate's Grand Order. Alright, so apparently, we had already received the Fuyuki stuff, I guess. Which is why they mentioned we got 80 from doing this, which is, there's 8 more, so... Right here, 10. Now we're 272. 282. 292. 302. Oh hell yeah, I'm loving this right now. 312. 322. 332, and finally 342. Oh hell yeah. We now have over 340 Sane Quartz. I don't think I've ever seen this account with this many Sane Quartz before. Well, I don't know. I think I was at 400 at one point. It's all a blur of how many Sane Quartz I've actually spent, man. We have 157 fragments, which should bring us to maybe 350-ish? Plus finishing Agartha, which, well, yeah. Well, at least be around 350 with a bunch of summoning tickets. We possibly will have enough for maybe 7, 8. I don't know, y'all. I already don't know how many 10 shots this is. So 240 is 8 10 shots. Add another 120. That's another 4. 360. That's 12 10 shots. So yeah, by the time the next summer event is out, we'll have around 12 10 shots. That's a lot. Plus, given the fact that we'll have around maybe 40 something tickets as well. If I don't get Saber Thran in one Kita Shan ritual, I'm stopping it there. I'm not continuing on that banner. We'll continue on into the next one for Mama Raiko and Helena Archer. Can we get them? Last time I wanted Mordred Rider, I didn't get her at all. I'm gonna stop talking to Gotcha and just start doing the storyline. And yeah, I have no AP because we have half stamina and I need rider cards. So yeah, you can put 2 and 2 together of what I'm saying and what I'm trying to get. I ain't bringing it up. Okay. Silver Apple, because why the hell not? I mean, we have so many. I can never spend them all when there's lotto boxes. So yeah. Let's just bring this one right here since he's better equipped. No need for that. Ah, you. Hey, it's Ys. Says Dahut. Dahut? She's alive. Oh yeah, no body, no death. We only saw her get swept up in Ys. She must have gotten swept down here just like us. Drifted here? No, I always knew about this place. This is another paradise of mine. It is my last bastion, something I kept on hand in case Ys was ever destroyed. I was planning to rest here while my injuries healed and my magical energy was replenished. But then you came along. What are you all doing here? I've been waiting for what feels like an eternity. I wanted to take something so badly, but there was nothing here to take. Yes, that's right. I didn't lord over the dull, nightly city where its subjects suppress their desires, nor did I command the Amazons of El Dorado, a tribe so barbaric they wouldn't get self-denial if it jumped up and bit them. I was the beautiful ruler of Ys. I brought my people happiness by insisting that none deny herself. So why did I end up like this? I think she's just a little off. Indeed, she appears rather distraught. You mean to take from me? No, that won't be happening. I'm the only one who will be doing the taking. I will deny myself no longer. In fact, doing so would be wrong. That, I believe, is the key to happiness. So I will take your freedom, your dignity, your vitality, your hope. I will take you to bed. My head hurts. I am a taker. That is how I should be. How any pirate should be. Man, woman, I don't care. I just want to take someone to bed. I have no need of pride or ambition. Nor do I need hope or purpose. I do not need bravery, I do not need courage. All I need is to plunder. So I refuse to wait any longer. I'm going to take you myself. Soon you shall all be mine. Looks like she's finally showing her true colors still. Yep, she's got nuts. She's gonna attack. We'll have to fight back. Give us your orders, Master. Well, let's just say I totally wasn't expecting this. What the heck are these dancing flounders? I haven't seen enemies like these in a while. Sadly, we can only do this. And there goes B. That's right, attack wave. Ah, son of a. Why? What the hell is with the crits? Oh my god! I mean, all we really need is freaking assassin when we're going up against Dahut, but still. She has break bars. We're essentially screwed at this point. Yeah, we are totally screwed. What the holy hell? Every freaking... Is it like easy to get crits on Pent or something? That's what it feels like to me now. Okay, so Dahut literally only has one break bar. And then there's the Hydra. So here's the ultimate goal right now. I'd say the Hydra is way worse of an enemy than Dahut currently can be. So I am going to do this. Yes. Do that. Protect her as well. So screw her dying in the first turn. Do that. Then if her Noble Phantasm kills Hydra, she can start doing a bunch of damage to Dahut with her full Brave Chain. Still probably sing Dahut wrong. Yeah, see, Hydra is still up. I'm also choosing it because it has 3 charges before it does its massive attack. Ooh. Would you look at that? Dahut and Hydra's damage just pushed Pent over the edge. So now she can actually deal damage to Dahut as well as a Noble Phantasm with full damage buffs. So essentially, even if she does go down here, she will have at least paved the way for us to victory. Okay. There goes your break bar. With 7 crit stars at least. She has, of course, invincibility, but there goes Pent. That's fine. Oh, giving her invincibility also stunned her. We need to kill Hydra now. Okay, heal yourself. What do we do now? Let's stun you. And let's go full just Noble Phantasm, Brave Chain against Dahut right now. Because the amount of cards we had and the amount we had in what they were was not going to be enough to kill Hydra and be able to damage Dahut. At least now she's taking damage. Plus we're getting crit stars. And she's poisoned and lower damage. Oh, now she increased her own quick card effectiveness. That ain't good. Okay, Astolfo, increase your own I should have removed that. In any case, lower defense, increased defense,
他にやることないの？
increased damage.
こういうのどうだ？
That, that, and that. Ah! Damn it, Astolfo! Oh boy, at least a giant charge only attacks one enemy. And at least Waver got his defense and attack off. Now she's stunned. And wouldn't you know it, Wu has a full brave chain. Let's go. And BB can heal Wu up. Although Wu's Noble Phantasm increases a bit of an annoyance currently. Heal her up. Increase damage. $13,000 damage. Pretty nicely done, Astolfo. Gotta slowly beat her down. Now she's increasing her arts. Was that no way, Haunted? Was that her arts resistance? I think it may very well be resistance crap. Yeah, it's resistance to arts, but we need this anyways. Yeah, Astolfo's gonna die. I don't have any defensive maneuvers either. This is not good. Could you please die? Like, right now? She just barely had enough health to survive that. Oh my god. Well, Noble Phantasm it up, Wu. With a bunch of crit stars. This will definitely not kill her, but it will bring her close to it, and with a bunch of crit stars and bringing Artoria Pendragon Lancer into the fact, for whoever dies, should be able to finish her off. Ooh, just barely, look at that. Oh, never mind! Both BB and Wu had crits! They survived! Hell yeah! Oh my god. Hey, we got another one of those things. Alright. That wound is fatal. Victory is ours. Huh? The hell's all this? Hey! I think Drake finally has her full memory back. I finally get this fog out of my head, but now everything's all weird. And what's with these clothes? Definitely not my kind of style. Haha. Drake? Huh? I feel like you and I have met before somewhere. Ah, well, it doesn't matter. I knew what I was getting into when I decided to be a pirate. If we lose the fight, we lose our treasure. That's just how it works. I'd rather it was a treasure map that makes you jump through all sorts of hoops to find the booty. But it looks like I don't get a say in that. Hey, you found lots of booty while you were here. Legitimately so. I guess I'm out of the grand adventure game for the time being. Here, it ain't much, but why don't you take this box with you? Hey, you were using this thingy when we fought, right? What's it do? Why's it got the same aura as a grail? Hell if I know. Just kinda had it on me. All I can tell you is that it's treasure I found here. I'm assuming it's what we need to take out Penth? Or it's what summons and defeats the Demon God Pillar, or it's what we truly need to fully get rid of Megalos. If he has a revival. You ought to be able to find some sort of use of it in the castle over there. Since you managed to beat me, you get to use them how you see fit. Hey, someone's feeling generous. Well, I guess you were all about the whole take thing and didn't much care about what you'd already took. So I guess it kind of makes sense you'd just give it all away. What are you talking about? I just like wasting the treasure I take as awesomely as I can. If I hadn't lost, I'd be blowing it all on booze and drinking every last drop. Damn, this sucks. I only just got here and now I've gotta go again. Yeah, see, Drake's mind was warped. What was that? I don't know. Whatever she was, she's gone now. The big question is, what's inside this box? Let's see now. Wait, I don't want to grow old just yet. Huh? It's alright. I was watching Dahut use it, and I don't think opening it will cause any sudden aging. In fact, I believe this Tamatebako may just be exactly what we need. Tamatebako, Tamate box. Guess that makes sense. Hey, no battles, okay. Well, I have read many books. While I'm unsure of the details, I believe I have an idea of what this place is. I believe you know it as well, Cell. Urashima Taro, the Dragon Palace, Otohime, and the Tamatebako. Of course, I read it about in a picture book. Otohime, the princess of the Undersea Dragon Palace, invited Urashima Taro to her palace and gave him the Tamatebako when he returned to land. But she also told him not to open it. And what was the point? Indeed, that would make no sense whatsoever, therefore, I believe the correct interpretation is that it was not meant to be opened lightly. In other words, the Tamatebako is most likely something that can only be used once. And so when Urashima Taro returned to land, he would learn that far more time had passed than what he had experienced in the Dragon Palace. He opened the Tamatebako in desperation and transformed into an old man, or so the story goes. However, I think that his sadness over how much older others had grown may have been the reason why he opened the box. That is to say, his transformation occurred because he wanted to reconcile the difference in time that passed for himself in the outside world. So basically, he wished to become old. Exactly, he wished for it. If he might permit me to make a bit of an intuitive leap. The Tamatebako grants wishes. I believe they contain a massive, highly concentrated magical energy. Energy that can be used in any way the wishmaker desires. The Tamatebako senses the wishes of the one who opens it, then uses its vast magical energy as fuel to create the desired phenomena. In essence, I believe you can think of them as single-use wish granters. Okay, so basically, they're not actually physical items, but super-duper magical energy doodads that can be used for anything. Essentially, yes, though I imagine there are still some limits on what they can do. Of course, if a Mage 7 who could make full use of its magical energy were to open one, it would probably serve a function closer to Cell's command spells than a wish granter. Single-use command spells, huh? That sounds great. Be nice if we found a holy grail like that, too. Now I see. So Dahut must have been using one simply to enhance her strength. In her case, that was likely the only option she had available, but I imagine we could find any number of alternative uses for it. Oh nice! I bet we could do really cool stuff with it, like can we use it to power noble phantasms we can't normally use? We won't know unless we try, but I believe it would be worth the attempt. If it works, we may be able to safely employ techniques that we normally avoid using so as not to drain Master's magical energy. Still, too bad you can use it only once. Though it does make sense, you can't expect to keep drinking liquor from the same bottle forever after all. Given what Dahut was saying, maybe there are more Tamatebako to be found in that palace place. Even if they are single use, if we can get several of them, they should still be pretty useful, right? Ha! Looks like our luck is finally changing. Like I always say, you never know what might happen as long as you don't give up. Turns out my ship sinking wasn't such a bad thing after all. Not that I'd want to go through it again, though. Fa-phone! Hang on. I think I just got an idea as to how we can go about fighting back. Great, what is it? Scheherazade, you're a caster, right? Let me ask you this. Make him revive and be on our side? If you had the magical energy from one of these wish-granting command spell things, you think you'd be able to put reins on this guy? I suppose that would depend on what form such a thing would take, and how it might be used. I'm not talking about anything complicated. There's something like a simple contract. As long as he'd start obeying a few basic commands, that'd do. Attack, stop attacking, go forward, stay. That sort of thing. It'd be nice if you could get him to tell friend from foe, but if that's asking too much, oh well. So you mean to use Megalos as a military asset for our side? If there's a chance we can use him, then we should. This will give us a real chance at victory. After all, our only other assets now are we servants, those men who were lucky enough to be washed up here with us. And there are precious few of us left. Right, I mean Mr. Columbus. We could never have come this far without you. We'll stick with you till the end. Besides, it's not like we have a home to go back to anymore. We'll do whatever you say. Heh, thank you, men. So how about a caster? If a simple command system would suffice, yes. I believe it's possible. It would not be without risk. And if we are to do this, we must hurry. He seems to be waking up, however slowly. In essence, it feels almost as if he is rebooting. Rebooting in commands, huh? I mean, I know he's kind of more like a wild beast than a guy. But the idea of using a great hero like this as some sort of robo-zombie thing just seems wrong to me. Of course, I kind of doubt we could just talk him over to outside. What do you see, Master? I think we need Megalos' power. I don't see any other option. If that is what you decide, Master, we will accept it, but do be careful, Scheherazade. It's okay, I trust her. But in that case, one simple contract, please. Whoa, hang on there. Of course there's going to be risks. That's why I'll be the one to forget to forge this contract. Yeah, forge the contract. So that way, when all is said and done with Penth, you can betray us and turn out to be the Demon God Pillar, with Megalos on your side, and then we have to fight both of you. I don't trust you as far as I can throw you, and that ain't far at all. You don't want to see your master's body blown to bits if something was wrong, right? Simple or not, whoever forges this contract is going to be magically linked to this creature. None of us really has any idea what that could do. If something happened to Master, all you servants contracted to her would be gone too, but I'm just a rogue servant. This way, if anything happens, it'll affect me and me alone. Well, true, but I don't want you to be blown to bits either, Columbus. Ha, don't worry. I don't plan on it. I think I've got a pretty good chance of success. After all, I've always had good luck. I was lucky enough to get the money I needed for my voyage, lucky enough to actually cross the Atlantic, and lucky enough to make it back in one piece. If there's two things I'm confident about, it's my tenacity and my luck. Hell, they're all I've got. Now come on, Scheherazade. We're running out of time. Very well. Okay, but stop if anything goes wrong. Of course. I hope very much that nobody dies, especially me. Very well then. I shall open this first Tame Tobacco and begin the spell. Master, we found a lifeboat. I knew there had to be one around here. It's in some kind of bumble thing, but I think I can still use my riding skill to drive and pilot it. Good boy. That is a good servant. Well done, you deserve a candy. Oh, jeez. Pat him? Aw, thanks, huh? I'm glad you're happy, Master. It makes sense that the Hood would have at least one, and likely more means of escapes if she planned on using this palace as a hidden fortress. Now we should be able to return to the surface. I took a quick look around the castle. I have great news. It's full of monsters. The Hood must have released them to serve as guard dogs. Foe? How is that great news? Really, I think this is much better than just looking around for more Tame Tobacco. It'll keep things interesting if nothing else. It should also make for good training. I cannot fathom why someone would put themselves in such danger. You can end up dead. Anyway, these Tama Tobacco are a precious resource. The more we can gather, the more help there'll be later. So I'd like to find as many as we can before we return to the surface. That is, assuming there are any left. Indeed. That's still how long we can spend searching for this place for Tama Tobacco, and then we would depart for the surface. Well, I'll leave the master to decide. No matter when we return, please do keep this in mind. Once we return... That's right, once we return, that's when we men who don't know when to give up strike back. He's awake! I really would love a Megalo skin for Herc. If he got one of those skin like that, I would literally use him probably more often. I pretty much haven't used him at all, and I also haven't even leveled him up to max. I know he's a great berserker, but I prefer waifus. Decisive battle in El Dorado and no battles. Okay. Section 13. Decisive battle in El Dorado. Megalo style. Whoa. Your Majesty, are you alright? Are you feeling ill? That smell of Achilles. But something's not right. It's too potent. Where is it coming from? Under the sea. Okie dokie, this is our stop. Up we go. Literally coming up from under the water. Perfect positioning. Now take us ashore. We'll charge in as fast as we can, just as soon as we disembark. Look, the golden heart of El Dorado is right in front of us. Haha! We've got him by the throat now. Master! Can you hear me, Master? Please come in. Eh? Who's this? Sounds like my trusty Kohai. Aw, your voice really puts me at ease, Marsh. It does. Well, it's nice to hear that, but anyway... Foe. I'm so glad you're alright, Master. You too, Foe. I've been trying to reach you all this time. It looks like our connection's finally fixed. Just as I told you, Miss Kiriraito. Those technical difficulties were merely temporary. There was no cause for concern. I forget, was Holmes always in Chaldea? He was, right? He was like taking a little vacation in Chaldea. I think, after Shinjuku? I don't remember. But hey there, Holmes. Why couldn't you have came home with the one ritual I did? Dang it. Holmes, you're there too. Yes, well, I was planning on relaxing with my pipe in my quarters. But when one is told that Master is in danger, that all of Chaldea's resources must be mustered to resolve the situation post-haste, and that one would be a heartless beast if one were to refuse to offer assistance in this time of crisis, one tends to feel obligated to comply. Did Marsh say all that? Though I was adamant from the start that they were making a big to-do of nothing, as there was never any issue with your vital signs. At this moment, my only conclusion is that she cares for you a great deal. I care for her a great deal as well. I should really get that craft essence. We have been down in Dragon Palace all this time. Our connection must have been re-established once we emerged from the water. The Dragon Palace? I have so many questions, but for now... Yes, let's start with that big fella who appears to have joined your side. I'm impressed. How did you pull that off? Well... let's just say Christopher Columbus now has him under his thumb with a few commands with the Tamate box. The Dragon Palace in Tama Tobacco? So that's why you discovered while we were out of contact. And this was all of Columbus's idea, eh? Is everything okay, you two? Yes, Master, it's fine. There's nothing we can do about it at this point. An entire world miles beneath the ground, eh? It sounds like something out of Jules Verne novel. As something of an explorer myself, the idea certainly piques my interest. It would hardly be sporting of me to haggle over my fee if I were to leave after merely confirming that communication was back online. So I think I shall continue to listen to this tale of an underground world for the time being. Worry not, I won't do anything out of turn to help bring out this tale's conclusion, though I may venture an opinion if I start to feel bored. Okay, enough talk. We need to hurry if we're going to take out the Amazon Queen once and for all. Come on, let's get inside and put the plan into motion before the other Amazons get here.
Alright, then please tell us the plan on the way. We'll help you out as much as we can.
Indeed, I'd better tell you that what I can while we have the chance. Hey there, Queenie. We're back.
Achilles, you dare show yourself before me once again. I've not forgotten what you did to me. Only your death will set right the humiliation I suffered at your hands in Troy. So I will kill you myself, as I was before I ever joined that accursed war.
How odd. I've never seen her keep her cool in front of Megalos like this. Maybe it's got something to do with the contract keeping his bloodlust in check.
Well, she's still not making a whole lot of sense.
Either way, we've got to keep up our guard. There's no telling when she might go berserk.
We must remain vigilant. She may appear as a young girl, but she is in fact a highly skilled warrior. Appear as a young girl? Ha! Well said, Achilles. That is why I now will be the one to kill you. It sounds like she thinks everyone's Achilles now. She doesn't even find it strange that she's seeing more than one of him. If I'm right about that, then she's completely lost her mind. Achilles, I know why you're here. You mean to kill my subordinates again, don't you? You shall not have that chance. This time, victory shall be ours. Listen once more to this fearsome war cry. The war cry that caused the Achaeans to throw down their swords and beg for their lives in terror.
Jeez.
These voices, I can still hear them even from this distance. It is just like before, the war cry that causes ordinary Amazons to go berserk. Yes, rage, my children. Let that rage pour out of you. That is the key to awakening our divine blood, the blood of our father Ares. You cannot win this time, Achilles. You will die by my hand, but that is not all. During the Battle of Troy, I had but 12 warriors at my side. But now my warriors of El Dorado number no less than 100 times that. You are hopelessly outmatched in every way.
I knew it. The sort of nation they're trying to create. It's like a single organism where the mightiest stand on top and all others follow their leader unquestioningly. What a formidable opponent. Hey, don't stop now. We expected this to happen. We've got no choice but to stick with the plan.
Alright, sorry. I didn't mean to stand around getting all googly-eyed over this. I do have some concerns about leaving the rest of you here, but I suppose there's nothing to be done. Fergus, Shahrazad Master. We shall return as soon as we have concluded our business, so do be careful.
You too.
Okay, bye for now.
Not a care in the world between them, huh? Ah well, that's just like them, one of them at least.
I was amazed when I heard they volunteered for this. But I can practically hear the determination behind that happy front. You just owe this transmission. I no doubt they'll see their task through to the end. So let's trust them and do our best to do what we need to get done here, Master. I can't believe it. I could never do such a thing. I'd be far too scared of dying. Do those two truly mean? To hold back so many Amazons all on their own?
Yes, they do, till the very last breath. Now, Berserker, Lancer, I am completely tempted to take Astolfo out of the party since technically Astolfo left. Put Merlin in, along with Waver, to buff up Penth and just completely wreck Face. But I'll try it with this group that has gone through all of this so far and see if we can do it. If we can't, then I will have to switch the party. I just have to at that point.
It's a lot of healing, yep. This is gonna suck. Be that as it may, somebody has to hold the Amazons at bay, while the others will have no chance to defeat Penthesilea. Even with Megalos on their side, they'd be overwhelmed in terms of sheer numbers. Yeah, I know, but...
Are you sure you're good with this, Knight of the White Lily? Usually when people ask me to do stuff, it's a little light-hearted stuff, you know. Please, I'm in trouble and I need your help. Not so much the super serious head-to-head life-or-death battle things, so really, I'm fine with this. But this kinda isn't your thing. You're all about using your sword to protect Master, right?
Indeed, but at this moment I happen to be the right person in the right place, and besides...
Huh?
I may never get another chance to say this, so I will say it now. Astolfo, you are the one of the 12 paladins of Charlemagne, a hero to the kingdom of the Franks. Tales of your exploits lulled me to sleep as a child. If not for you and the other paladins, the kingdom of France might not have existed, and none of us would have ever been born. You paladins paved the way for the other knights of France who have followed in your footsteps. In a way, you are the exemplar for all we wish to be.
You really think so?
Ah, and now that I stand by your side, facing down an army of hundreds, it truly feels as though I've become a part of one of those stories myself. It may be immodest of me to say that so under these circumstances, but if I might be frank, I am positively overflowing with excitement.
Huh, immodest, huh? Sounds great to me. Well, speaking as your great exemplar who may not be in the sharpest bulb in the toolbox, I'll say that it's fine to enjoy yourself whenever you can. So how about we get going? It's just the two of us and one big audience, so let's give it one hell of a show.
Indeed. Now is the time to open the Tome Tobacco. I wish to make use of our secret noble phantasm.
Wait, secret? So much shouting. Too bad they don't use a battle song, especially one on par with the Red Saber and Dragon Maiden. If they had a song as destructive as that, I might have been able to play along with my horn flute to thing. I got this magical instrument from Logistela, which I know. Normally I can't use it, but with this much magical energy, I can get in at least one good shot. I hope you all enjoyed as much as those fruit-stealing harpies did. Alright then, time to go big or go home. La Black Luna! Dang.
So incredibly loud. If I hadn't prepared myself, I shuddered to think of what might have happened to me.
Huh, good. That blew a lot of them away. Now let's see.
What? What happened to our war cry?
Oh shoot, I was hoping that'd be enough to scare them all off.
Well, it may not have set them running, but it does seem to have neutralized the war cry. Their berserk state seems to have faltered in consequence. Well done. Now it seems that I am up next. Now, never mind the war cry. We're only up against two opponents. Let's show them our fury. You show us? I'm afraid you're mistaken. You're the ones who will be enjoying the show. You are about to witness the bloom of a great lily on this very battlefield. This white lily is knighthood to which I have dedicated my life. Its petals are truth and radiance. The tip of my dancing blade shall accompany it. Tear your eyes from this duet if you can. Ordinarily, I would not perform this for an audience of more than 50, but today is special. Today, my blade and flowers shall dance as long as you wish. Today, this flower steal the hearts of no less than 1,000 spectators. That's my ultimate technique. Would normally require all of my magical energy, but for now I have something to provide me with all I will need. Thus, I will have no compunction about allowing it to bloom. Long live the Order of the White Lily, Fleur de Lis. Pretty flower. This is ridiculous, but we will not be. The stage is set. I believe it's time for our finale, Astolfo.
Yep, all that's left to do now is take down 1,000 Amazons.
Hell yeah. What is this? Why do my soldiers not come to my side? Now's our chance.
Oh.
This is it, Penthesilea. It all ends now. Indeed, Achilles. Soon you will die by my hand. This will not be like our last battle. I will not permit you to speak to me as you did back then. I will not without mercy, though. I will allow you to meet your death in whatever manner you see fit. Will you face me overcome with fear? You may do so, for I am generous. Will you cry to your allies' aid? You may do so, for I am generous. Will you soil yourself and throw down your spear? You may do so, for I am generous. Will you beg pitifully for your life? You may do so, for I am generous. Whatever you choose, I shall kill you here and now. That much will not change.
Heh, you hear that? She means to kill us. And who do you think she's going to start with? My guess is that she'll go straight for you. Megalos, you're up. Your enemy is the Queen of the Amazons before you. Oh yeah!
Ah, that voice Achilles. That's the voice I will never permit to speak such tripe again. I still remember it all too clearly. I fought it with all I had in our duel only to have you slay me. And then, as a late die, you call me beautiful. How dare you?
Oh, come on, I was really hoping you would actually do your scream.
Penthesilea has gone berserk again. She appears to be responding to Megalos as he gears up for battle. We knew this was coming. All of her stats are skyrocketing. She's getting far more dangerous. Fortunately, you at least won't have to worry about her having support from the other Amazons. It's time to put an end to this, Master.
No support from the other Amazons, huh? Then what do you call this right here? I'd call this support from other Amazons, even though they were already in here. I still would call this support from others, man. Oh, woo, no! Defense up, just increase your defense. Or attack everyone but Penth. Thank you. What morons you truly are. I need to do defense up now. Just in case, because I called them morons, now they'll most likely actually attack Penth. Defense up. I knew it. The moment I call them morons, that's when he'll start attacking Penth. But I mean, come on, they are though, right? Now, how is this gonna go? How many break bars does she have? Because I've took down like, what, 2 break bars before? Okay, it's literally just her, with 305,320 HP. Megalos should possibly be helping us in this fight, like when we were on the boat last episode. Hopefully, that does in fact happen. And I believe that Penth is also a Greek hero, right? Right? Or am I completely wrong on that? I might be. Because again, I don't really know the lore of Penth. I just know what I've read. So yeah. Let's do that, that, and that. Hopefully she can get a crit with her arts and get her Noble Phantasm up again. And hopefully her health lowers after we take down 1 break bar. If it keeps being 300,000, there ain't no way in hell we can do that. Hey, she did get a crit with her eyes. That still wasn't enough. Well, now she's got debuff immunity. Crap. Alright, Waver. Nice crit. Would you stop with that debuff immunity crap? Just in case she kills Waver. Just in case she kills him. There goes her first break bar. How much health do you have now? Okay, it's significantly less than what you had before. And now that you lost the break bar, you have increased damage, but you also have lower defense. Attack yourself, please. Damn it! She actually didn't kill him. Crap! There goes our supporter. Okay. Debuff for... Wait, hold on. It's debuff resistance, right? Is stunning count as a debuff resistance, or the... I'm gonna test it. Yeah, it does count as debuff. Fine. Ruin my fun, why don't ya? And after we take out her second break bar, she'll most likely have reduced defense again, but increased attack one more time. to Astolfo with the 36,000 damage crit. All right. Please. Please stop increasing yourself. For the love of God. Stop. For all that's freaking holy. Okay. Oh, crud. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. Increase damage. This is the best way that we can do it. We can't debuff her at all anymore. Woo, heal yourself. That, and that for Noble Phantasm up. Damn it! She did a full Brave Chain on Pent herself! Okay, now, heal Wu up. This is not good. This is not good at all. We can't do anything about this anyways. She's going to attack and kill one. And I don't have anyone that can have her just attack the other. So... there goes her second break bar. She has 192,000. Lower defense, increased attack. She did not give herself charge. She did not. Stun won't work. Damn it! I really wish it would. Okay, now. Debuffing won't work at all. Oh god. Oh god. Someone's going down. Someone is seriously going down right now. Come on, Wu, I believe. She's a berserker. You should do a lot more to her. Yes, yes. I like those numbers. Noble Phantasm can only kill one. And she has 2 defense downs. Oh wait, we've got this in the bag. She can only kill one of us. If at most 2. Phoebe, no! It's fine. It's fine. She can't kill all of us. We're good. We've beaten Pen. Because Artolia Pen Dragon Lanza, I completely forgot that we still had one more in the back. Oh my god. Well, I see this is totally victory for us. Wasn't exactly what I was expecting. I was totally expecting we would have to bring Merlin. But no. My team that has gone through the entirety of this still manages to pull it off. Bye-bye, Pen. Victory is ours. Hey! We beat her since silly. And we get a bond point up to level 6. And we get 2 Saint Quartz for it. Thank you very much. Curse you. Once again, you would tear off my helmet after my defeat and call me beautiful. You dare speak those words to a vanquished opponent, a warrior who fought with all her might. I do not mind dying. I do not mind even losing. It means nothing more than that I was not strong enough to claim victory. But if you too had risked your life in our battle, that is not what you say of your opponent. If you had truly fought desperately, you would have been relieved to have been alive, flushed with the thrill of victory, elated with the joy of piercing a powerful foe with your spear. At the very least, that is what I would have felt in your place, but you were different, Achilles. That you thought to say such a thing to my face, the one that moments ago might have been the very face of your doom. That rather than relief at your survival, or elation with your victory, such nonsense was the first thought to cross your mind. Means you never even saw me as a warrior, the very opponent you had been fighting mere moments before. You will pay. You will pay for that humiliation with your life. I even took the form of my younger self so that even should I lose, you would never think to speak such drivel to me again. Now I see. This is what she meant the first time we met her.
She chose this immature form from her childhood to avoid hearing the same thing again. I can still fight. I can still stand. Just you wait, Achilles. Open your eyes, Penthesilea. You're Herc. What's the meaning of this? It looks like she's seeing things clearly now. Indeed, but this changes nothing. Like Achilles, your Greek heroes are our sworn enemy. Okay, you see, she's not Greek. Herc, you stole my older sister Hippolyta's girdle. Threw our nation to chaos and killed her. I shall kill you one day as well. But hey, apparently Hippolyta actually was a name. I have no clue who that is or if I'm even saying that name right. But yeah. Okay, so that was her older sister's name. And there's Theseus, who abducted my younger sister and made her his wife. You cowards, I swear, I shall kill you all one day. And Theseus abducted her younger sister. Wow. No wonder she hates Greek heroes. And yet, it seems that once again, I can do nothing but curse your names. Very well then, if that is all I can do, then I curse you. I curse all Greek heroes. The Amazons and the goddess of fate will avenge me. I curse you. Pent, no! Now that Pent is gone, we have to fight. Either Megalos has the demon god pillar hiding inside of him waiting, or it's lurking inside of younger Fergus waiting, or it's inside of Christopher Columbus, which I've been saying since the very beginning. Waiting. It has to be in one of those three, unless it's in Scheherazade, which is most likely possibly it as well. Or, what would be even more ironic, is that the little kid is actually still alive, and the demon god pillar was inside of that kid the entire time, and that sounded wrong. Penthesilea disappeared, confirmed, but the demon god pillar isn't there either. So our battle is not yet over then. Looks that way, but it will be soon. No, it won't. Did you think I would draw my guard just because our battle was over? I would never do that, young though I may be. I'd never betray the trust they placed in me. On the subject of trust, I should mention, I mistrusted you from the very start. Well, I'll be damned. I never detected a hint of suspicion from you, but you went and deflected that shot like it was nothing. Pity. If I could have blown Master's head off there, this would have all wrapped up nice and neat. What a shame, and here I thought we were all in the same boat together. You were, but I still told them to keep an eye on you before you entered the temple. Christopher Columbus, a world-famous voyager, but also a slave trader and a mass murderer. As one of the conquistadors, there was no way your alignment could be anything but evil. That said, nobody there suspected anything until I told them about you. I suspected it was him. He was the first one I suspected. I knew he'd be the bad guy, because that's such a cliche thing to do. I mean, it's still fun, but it was kind of obvious that he'd be the bad guy. Fergus, of course, accepted it right away, but I didn't take much to convince Diona Astolfo. You must be joking. I got feelings too, you know. Guess the joke's on me for thinking you goody-goodies. One wouldn't figure me out as long as I kept quiet. Still, a mass murderer, huh? That's really how history came to see me. Oh, good lord, that face! All I ever did was try to make my dream come true. Haha! That face! Oh my god! That's so creepy. Thank you for the same quartz. Okay. But yeah, the fact that we gave him Megalos, I knew that was a terrible freaking idea. Now we have to fight Megalos again. Damn it. I'll take that, thank you very much, Mosh. Rider and Berserker. I'm fighting both of them.
Well, I don't know if this is necessarily going to be the last episode or if there's going to be one more after this. But I'll do these next two and see what happens. If the red chest pops up and we get the Grail, then that's the final episode for Agartha. This is the final one for Agartha. Section 14, King of Slaves. Look at that freaking creepy face, man. As long as you don't give up, dreams do come true. I'm living proof of that. Take a look around. We're standing in a temple of gold. I've dreamed of a place like this ever since I read about Zipong in the travels of Marco Polo. Columbus, are you really our enemy? I really shouldn't trust old men with amnesia. Fafo! He was a wonderful leader for the resistance. He always knew just what to say and his allies looked up to him in every way. And yet there was always something nagging at me, making me wonder if we could really trust him. It wasn't nagging at me, I just said we couldn't trust him pure out. Not knowing his true name was certainly part of it, but even then, it felt like something deeper. Now I know what it was, a fundamental difference in values. I'm sorry I might have been able to prevent this whole situation if only I'd trust my misgivings. You have nothing to apologize for, Marsh. Nobody should go around sowing the seeds of mistrust without good cause. I never gave much thought to what Columbus might value personally. But if he now means self-harm, then I'll crush him regardless. And look at that! Fergus, after all this time, has been constantly just defending me because every opponent was a woman. But now that it's a man, he can actually go full-on out and kill him. Oh, this is gonna be fun. It's no different from the other Agartha rulers we fought. We just have to keep all of that in mind when we face him. Well, you talk a big game for such a scrawny kid. You're going to be a hell of a guy when you grow up. Must be your royal blood, huh? That said, you're so straightforward that I bet it'd be real easy for someone to get the drop on you. Thank you for the warning. Now, what is it you want? Now that Agartha's rulers have all been defeated, the many you've been fighting to free should be able to return to the surface. What do I want? You actually have to ask. Why I want to rule this place myself, of course. When I first awoke here, couldn't believe how wonderful this world was. It's a paradise. I see you're still confused, and let me ask you this. What sort of world do you think this is? One where men are cruelly oppressed. One where women control everything. No, that's not it. I'm talking about why it's ended up that way. It's the best part of this whole underground world. The fact that women can multiply endlessly. You saw it for yourselves, didn't you? Just a bit of seed and bam, a whole new woman. I couldn't believe it. It was like God had answered my prayers and brought all my dreams to life. So, you want to bang a woman, get a new woman, bang her, bring a new woman, do that again, and repeat the cycle infinitely. That about it? What's so great about women multiplying? You mean I have to spell that out too, because you can sell them for a high price? That too, I guess. You can use women for all sorts of things, after all. They make it even better. These women are stronger than the men, which means they can do all sorts of heavy labor that used to just be for male slaves. On top of that, it's easy to make practical endless amounts of them in no time at all. They don't even come out as children. It's a slave trader's dream. You're a horrible person, Christopher Columbus. No country in the world condones slavery anymore. Huh, you think I still don't know that? Of course I do. Well, that's just how it is this day and age, right? Nobody had a problem with it in my era. I'm just acting according to the values of my own time. And it's not like my people invented slavery. Greece, Rome, the Middle East, it's been around forever. And that means all your heroic spirits who come from those times used slaves back then when they were alive. And they didn't think anything of it. Some of those heroic spirits hear that slavery is frowned upon now, and decide to go with the times. Others hear that it's frowned upon but decide slaves are still useful to give up. Too useful. That's all it comes down to, right? Who gets used whether that's right or wrong? When I grew up, slavery was normal. Who are you to tell me that was wrong? That's a complex subject. I have to say though, God certainly hands out blessings and trials in equal measure. I thought as much back when I crossed the Atlantic. When I first awoke in this dream world come to life, it was already ruled by 3 queens and I really had lost all my memories. Maybe whoever summoned me made a mistake somewhere. I couldn't say still. I may not have had my memories, but it was still me. So I followed my heart and set out to make my dream come true. At first, things seemed completely hopeless, but I never gave up. Now, how'd I get started? Oh yes, the first thing I needed was a place to hide out safely.
Oh man, what's going on? I can't believe I'm actually here in Agatha.
What did you do to Helena? The fact that he's a fighter, he can take out Helena easily, because she's a caster. Oh no, I don't like where this is going.
Take that, all you arrogant skeptics. I knew it existed, it had to, after I said it did. I still don't know who summoned me here or why. But then, of course, I would be here, I have to be here. I'd bet anything Mahatma had a hand in this. These peaches are delicious, and the river water's so clean, that should make for a great home base. Now, what should I investigate first? Huh? There's Shambhala, Agathans. Oh, I can tell I'm going to have my hands full just covering it all. This is a momentous day. One small step for a girl and one giant leap for the occult.
Sorry to rain on your parade, but do you have a minute?
Huh? An Agathan? You're an Agathan, aren't you? I have so many questions. What sort of ultimate truth have you arrived at? Why do you appear that way? Is it some sort of spiritual thing?
Hey now, don't get the wrong idea. I'm in the same boat you are. I'm just a straight servant who was summoned here without any idea what's going on.
Oh, you're just another servant, Fui. So what's up? What do you want then?
Hey, I just said we're in the same boat. I've been looking for someone safe and ended up here, just like you. I was thinking we could help each other out.
Help each other out, huh? I guess it would be tough to cover all the fieldwork on my own. And well, it might be handy to have someone around to gather more mundane information while I go out about seeking the ultimate truth. Okay, you've got yourself a deal. I'll be the brains and you'll be the...
Great, thanks. In that case, it'll be really helpful to me. If you died.
What? The...
He killed her straight out. Wow. I get a nice safe hideout and you get to disappear. Everybody wins. Haha. Oh, he is so dying now. I remember now. I killed a caster when I first discovered that Peach Blossom Spring. She seemed too smart to go along with what I had planned, so I had to get rid of her just to be safe.
Then even your hideout was built on someone else's sacrifice. We never did find out what happened to Helen after she disappeared from Chaldea. I wondered if...
Of course there's going to be sacrifices. I'm trying to claim this utopia for myself after all. I'm going to found my own country here, a kingdom of dreams with an unlimited supply of slaves. And now the groundwork has been laid. If a leader is defeated, the women of this world obey their new one. That's how this world works. The question is, now that Penthesilea has been defeated, who's going to be that new leader? I take it you aren't looking for a diplomatic solution. Ha, of course not. You already know why I chose to make my move now, don't you? Because I already have the perfect slave. Thanks for handing me the reins to this guy, Shahrazad.
That is perhaps the biggest wrinkle in all of this. I would have made sure to stop you from giving him control of Megalos if I had been there. It's too bad that our communications weren't working then. Because if there's one thing a slave trader should never have, it's a great hero in his service.
At last, this new world is also almost mine. I can't wait to drop my anchor. You're up, my big, beautiful slave. It's time to put that monstrous power of yours to good use. We'll stop you no matter what it takes, even if I have to bring Merlin into this.
Master, we can't let him win. Let's get him.
Hey, final battle. 2 break bars for Megalos and 1 for Columbus. Alright, get the damage up. We have to take out the biggest problem and thorn on our side right now, which is his precious slave. Bop, bop, and bop. And the fact that he's a Greek hero means Pent will do a lot more damage. That's right, Pent, whip him a new one. Faces Nova Phantasm strength, huh? Yeah, you would give yourself evasion, wouldn't you? Totally should have done that from the beginning. I probably should have attacked Columbus, but it's fine. We can still do it, I believe. Wait, does he still have evasion? Oh, son of a! Screw you! He may be the biggest thorn on our side right now, but we need to take out this moron right here. Oh, now his evasion's gone. He has evasion for 2 turns, no matter how many you take damage him with. Oh my god! This totally is not good. I may definitely need to bring Merlin in for this. Woo, no! Oh! Huh. Okay. Success! Ugh. Ha! You should know better than most just how strong this hero is. And then there's my anchor. Every time I drop it, another part of my dream comes true. On this island, I find a land of healthy indigenous people just waiting to be enslaved. On another island, a mountain of gold ready to be traded for glass beads. I can't wait to see what I'll find on this island. Santa Maria, drop anchor. We can't hold them both off. Yeah, we can. Ah. I don't want to die. Well, that was rough, but we made it. Are you alright, Master? Astolfo Deon, are you alright? Gotta be honest, I'm pretty much out of gas here. We did not defeat all the Amazons, but it seems there is no longer any need to. As they are merely standing around staring blankly into space, I take it you have defeated Penthesilea. Yes, we did, but unfortunately... It seems your misgivings were well-founded. Well, look at you two jumping into the fray. What good little allies you are. You are, of course, welcome to join us. We can almost certainly find buyers who would pay a great deal for slaves of your particular bent. Talk about a priceless opportunity. Now, of course, I'll have to put some kind of price to you if I am to be paid for my trouble. Haha! Allies, eh? That reminds me of something I need to confirm. Oh, what might that be? Go on. Ask me anything. Are you the one who set fire to the hideout? Got it in one. Really, who else would it be? What? You mean, that fire was actually... Oh, come now. Think about it. We were up against the Amazons, right? If they'd actually found our hideout, we wouldn't have just set it on fire. They'd have come after us with axes and swords in a war cry to finish us off for good. But then, why would you destroy your own hideout? Why? Because you useless good-for-nothings were practically shaking your boots at the idea of facing the Amazons again, of course. When his crew's finally freaking out, good captain uses every tool at his disposal to keep the ship moving. Sometimes he'll keep 2 separate logbooks. Other times he'll stretch the facts as far as they can go to claim that the land is near. It was the same thing here. I had to burn it all down to keep you useless idiots moving forward. To make you steel yourselves and convince you that you had to keep fighting in order to survive. I couldn't have you little turds resigning yourselves to being slaves after coming this far. You were my slaves. You are the pawns I needed to claim this world for myself. You don't get to change masters unless I say so. But then, all along, we were just... After I cleaned the Peach Blossom Spring, next thing I needed was soldiers. Naturally, I quickly realized that the men fed up with their lot in life here were my best bet. I have to say, you are a fine crew. Not one of you ever suspected I was anything less than altruistic. I'm pretty used to putting down mutinies on my ships, so it was a pleasant surprise not to have to bother with that for you lot. So many of us died. Because we trusted you. I know. It broke my heart to see so many useful laborers die without having a chance to sell them off. That's not enough to make me give up on my dream. It's like I always told you. As long as you don't give up, one day you'll reach your destination. Yeesh, he doesn't break character for a minute, does he? There's no reason one cannot be both a positive thinker and an evil person. It merely makes one an all more the more despicable villain. I've known a number of people like him in my time, but I've never before seen one so unabashed. I feel the same at any rate. I feel much better now that you and Astolfo are here. I'm certain that you were able to wound him badly in the last battle. You can do this, Master. Wound him in the last battle? I won't lose to anyone who exploits others. Columbus, this world is not for you. Ha! That's rich. None of you ever once wished you were rich. Then go ahead, throw the first stone at me. For phone. So my dear sweet March, what do you mean we wounded him? No, seriously, what do you mean we wounded him? I don't see any freaking wounds on the man. Well, in any case, I guess we're going for round 2. Last time we didn't actually take out Megalos's break bar, right? So, are we actually defeating them here and now, or are we taking them... Or is it going to take a little bit longer than that? I mean, if we're taking them out here and now, then we still have to find out what the hell the Demon God Pillar is. Let's see. Yeah, that's about does it. Bop. Bop and bop. Megalos, round 2. Can we finally take out your first break bar again? Alright, good. His first break bar is gone. How much health does he have now? 251,000. Dang it. Oh, hey, his quick is down now that we took out a break bar. Columbus can boost him up. Oh, crap. This is not good. Columbus can boost. Okay. Let's keep on going for Megalos. The boosting damage is only for 1 turn anyways. Gotta love the crits. Ended it also with the crit. Nice. Now he has evasion. That's right, attack pen. Oh god. Oh good god. Now attack Columbus, seeing as how evasion will just disappear after 2 turns anyways. Yes, crits! I love it! Woo! Okay, now it's 1 turn. Okay. Oh god. Yeah. Take out the Greek hero now. Get more crit stars as well. Oh wow, Wu actually did it. Holy crap. 25,560. Now he has arts damage down. Once his arts defense is down, what did it do? Grant, no! Crap! Okay. Defense up. Damage up. Stun. Damage up. Okay, defense up fine.
喜んでばかりもおられまいが、そなたは幸運じゃぞ。ゴーマンゴーマン、またゴーマンじゃ。
Still gotta love that damage.
喜べ。
Come on, crit. Yes. It's someone's going down.
ナイツに食いよ。
Actually, hold on.
ケイの質に食いよ。
We have to do it this way.
喜べ。痛いか。そりゃ。
There goes his break bar. Oh my god. So that just holds you down, right? Or does it actually do damage? Oh, it actually does damage.
まだ。
There goes everyone in front line. Okay, we have BB and Artorian Pendragon Lancer now. Okay, he no longer has that.
残念。怖い。罰ゲームです。豚になーれ。
Okay, BB, heal yourself.
強と行きます。
Artorian Pendragon Lancer, attack Megalos and kill him. Okay, 17 crit stars. That's only for one turn, and it's only level 5.
行きます。強気突撃。やあ。
Crit, nice. Order! What is he, a JoJo character?
行くぞ。ドンスタリ。
Okay. Rongo
清
Miniad.
掃行きます。突撃。最果に光を放つ。
And his Noble Phantasm is only a single target, right? Because it only attacked Wu, albeit Wu is the only one there. Baby, no! Did we actually lose? We lost. We lost. I am not using my command spells. I have other things I need to use them for after this. Why did you have to put that on poor Wu? Why? Well, in any case, I don't really have Medjed right now. But, come on, Megalos. You don't have evasion at all. But we also don't have any damage increases himself. But your damage is reduced. Now your target focused on Wu won't really do much, and you just got crit. Never mind. Target focus target focus is the freaking chainsaw. Good God. Yeah, of course you're freaking... Of course it would miss the moment I freaking need it. Whatever, man. What the freaking hell ever. We need to damage him now. Even if it will not do much damage with Waver, we still need to do that for the Buster's chain. Yes. Evade up all you want. Panther, no! Weaver, no! Astolfo, no! Oh my God. I backed myself into a corner. Wow. How the hell did this end up going worse than last time? I guess I get to see if this is an AoE on a single target. Okay, so it's a multi-target. Okay, that's where the true battle begins. This absolutely freaking sucks. I finally took out Ryder, and now I have a fully maxed out Berserker I still need to take out. BB Chanabu! Okay. How long do we have on the defense? 2 turns. Oh boy. BB, heal Wu. I'm probably gonna regret that. But I need to do that now. I also need to do unreturning formation. And, oh, it's to get Wu's Noble Phantasm up. Oh look, it actually stunned him this time trying to do this. It didn't the last time. Would you look at that? Target focus up, huh? Well, don't you suck. Watch him just kill basically anyone now. At least him killing Waver would probably help. Probably wouldn't, but whatever. 2 regular Noble Phantasms, and he still hasn't lost his first break bar yet. Defense up doesn't do crap! And now he's freaking evasion, oh my god! Do I truly need to bring in Merlin? I don't freaking want to! But it honestly feels like I might have to. I don't know why I truly even care for damage there. Oh, and I should just focus on crit stars. But whatever. He lost his very first break bar, you guys. Astolfo, no! God damn! He does so freaking much! What kind of bullcrap is this? Well, Astolfo's dead. And now he has evasion. Meanwhile, he can just beat on us. We have to take him out. Okay, yeah. No. Yet again, we lose. Damn it all. I don't want to bring Merlin. Alright, woo. This is literally going to be all up to you. And whoever comes after you. Which is going to be Astolfo and Arturia Pendragon Lancer. Literally all up to you. Because Waver is going to die most likely to that focus buff. No, he definitely will. If he doesn't, he'll die to Ryder. But you're an assassin, and you have defense up. Oh wait, no, hold on. We're killing Megalos right now, right? He should die to poison after this, and he kills him. God freaking damn it! He's dead to poison. He is dead to poison. But it doesn't matter when freaking Ryder still has his damn Noble Phantasm. Oh, screw you. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's freaking try this again. Hence has invincibility. Let's gain all the crit stars we freaking can with this right freaking now. Please, woo. Oh my god, I attacked the wrong one. Of course, I would attack the wrong one. It would be just like me to attack the wrong one after all these tries of trying to do this. I could have killed Megalos right now. But no. I attacked the wrong freaking one with that Noble Phantasm. Goodbye, Fence. We'll have the same freaking predicament from last time. Dilemma, whatever you want to freaking call it. Oh my god.
Ah,
警備執行じゃ喜んでばかりもおられまいがそなたは幸運じゃぞゴーマンゴーマンまたゴーマン
罠だ。
If that's the case, I'm in the same predicament. Why didn't I freaking stun Megalos?
悪い。
I attacked the wrong person and I tried to stun the wrong person. Oh my god. I'm making so many mistakes now. I've done this so many times that I'm just making mistakes now. Screw this. Okay. Megalos is stunned.
逃がしません
Columbus is going to do his Noble Phantasm.
豚になーれ
Wu is at full health with defensive ability, with 2 defenses on her.
たどり着いたぜ。新年度の風、お宝だらけの新天地によ。
What's this gonna do to Wu? Again, she's an assassin and he's a rider. There's Astolfo. And there's Artoria Pendragon Lancer. Increase damage. Increase damage. Can we stun him real quick? Yes, we can. Okay, now, fully attack Columbus.
憎むべきはそなたならずそなたの中の罪とくと味わう
And he's poisoned. And it's a full Brave Chain with Wu as well. And she got crits. Now, if Noble Phantasm is at 59%.
前進だ。
Okay, now Astolfo. This is your job.
よし行くぞ
Kill Megalos.
よいしょ
Thank you. Now it's just Columbus. And Wu got a crit. And he has 4 more turns before he can actually attack us with his Noble Phantasm. Wu, heal yourself.
というやつじゃ
Artoria Pendragon. Actually, no. Do that, that, and that.
執行じゃ
Nice crit. Wu has her freaking Noble Phantasm up. Wu got another freaking crit. Okay, okay, okay. On, go Miniad.
清掃
Mini will of acquisition. And then, just do a crit.
最果てに光を放つそうは空を死をつめて嵐の怒り
I mean, quick, not crit.
喜んでばかりもおられまいがそなたは幸運じゃぞゴーマンゴーマンまたゴーマン
Okay, okay, oh my god, oh my god. Yes! 10 turns!
僕休むね
No Merlin! I wasted 8 bronze apples and I used 1 golden apple because I was gonna record the next episode of something else anyways. But, oh my god. We still have to take out the Demon God Pillar. And I swear, the Demon God Pillar is going to be extremely way easier than this freaking fight is. If I am not, then, oh, at least I have command spells. But I don't want to use them either on that but I've been sitting here for over an hour trying to beat him with this freaking team. And I finally paid full attention and switched off of Ryder, Columbus, to Megalos to freaking attack him. Get me away from this fight. I'm tired of looking at his sick freaking ugly mug. Oh my god. Over an hour. If this isn't determination to do this, I don't know what is. You did it! Megalos is shut down! Damn it! It's over, Columbus! Oh no, it isn't. Not yet. I'm not giving up, I'll never give up. You can barely stand. If there ever was a time to give up, this is it. What more can you possibly... Wait, is that... Good thing I had this stashed away. Oh crap, is that Tamatic Bako? He must have still had one hidden on him. Damn, we have to stop him from using it. Too late. We'll never make it in time. Here, Megalos. I've got a little pick-me-up for you. It's way better than dried meat and wine. Go ahead. Take as much magical energy as you want. That's bad. If Megalos gets a second wind while we're still exhausted... Not gonna happen. Huh. The arrow just sent a Tamate Bako flying. But not all archers actually use bows, so... Great shot! That was 1 in a million! I didn't think I would actually hit it. Oh hey, it was the resistance member! But I guess all that training paid off. It's just like you said, Captain. The important thing is to never give up. You worthless excuse for a slave. You're not even fit to scrub my boots. Is that so? Because as far as I'm concerned, you're not even fit to wear those boots. It's over. Hey, go Fergus! Kill him. You didn't. That wound is fatal, but please be careful, Fergus. Yes, I know. That's what a Demon God Pillar will. Damn it. Damn it. I'm sorry, God. I ended up wasting all the good luck you gave me. But I'm not giving up. The next time I'm summoned, I'll find another treasure island to make my fortune. I can't wait. I'm counting the days already. Yep, see? No Demon God Pillar. It's inside of someone else. Now, was the Demon God Pillar inside of Helena? Helena isn't actually dead, but because she lost consciousness after he did what he did to her, the Demon God Pillar could have took over her body and was waiting and hiding until everything was over and he was killed. Or again, Fergus, Shahrazad, hiding deep inside of Megalos. I don't know. I just knew Columbus was the bad guy. Yes, I said that the Demon God Pillar could have been hiding inside of him, but I also said he was the bad guy. I never specifically said that, or did I? I don't know. I've lost my mind currently. He's gone, just like that. So is Megalos. So where's the Demon God Pillar? Or is the Demon God Pillar this structure itself? Or is it back in I'm just gonna shut up.
Megalos as well. We must have completely destroyed their spirit origins, but in that case... It appears the story has reached its conclusion. In that case, I trust you won't mind if I interject. Or to be more precise, I've accumulated so much evidence so quickly that I've only now reached a point where I can interject. What are you trying to say, Holmes? I do of course understand that there is no need for me to involve myself in this matter, but given my nature, I'm afraid I'm compelled to do so regardless. Now then, Miss Kiriraito, I see you have your brow furrowed with quite a sweat. Would you care to elaborate on the mystery that still plagues you? That will explain how this whole matter began, and most likely how it will end. Our goal in coming here was to carry out the Remnant Order, but we still haven't found the Demon God Pillar, even though we know it's somewhere here in Agartha. Precisely, to be honest, I'm a bit disappointed. The evidence is so clear that it practically leads you to a conclusion by the nose. Nonetheless, since I know you to be something of a fan of mine, Miss Kiriraito, I shall take this occasion to repeat one of my best-known lines. Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever means, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. In that case, the impossible is the notion that the Demon God Pillar could not have been hiding within one of the leaders of the three nations in Agartha. That its signal remains even after defeating our prior suspects proves that none of them were the culprit.
Then it also could be just Agartha itself?
We can safely eliminate Chaldea's servants from the pool of suspects as well. While not impossible for the pillar to have hidden within one of them, doing so would have been needlessly complicated. Now, it seems fair to assume that the servants you met in Agartha who originated from the Chaldea were forcefully summoned here to serve specific rules. While they may have functioned as hooks and page-turners to propel one through the story, they are highly unlikely to be part of the main cast. So given all that, what is that remains? Who is the one surviving servant we have met here in Agartha that has no relation whatsoever to Chaldea?
Shahrazad. The one who doesn't want to die. Why'd Da Vinci show up?
And thus, the story is complete. Thank you.
Yep, Shahrazad is the culprit. I mean, come on, it's kind of obvious. I'm not gonna find my way out of this, am I? But yeah, I mean, whatever improbable is the truth, it's true. Shahrazad is the one who didn't want to die. If we remember correctly, I'm pretty sure one of the other Demon God Pillars just wanted to... Oh, wait, no, hold on. That was during an event with, That was during the last... Gura, I believe? With, Ochako? That Demon God Pillar just didn't want to die. It escaped because it wanted to live. This one could be the same thing, or it could be a mastermind. Just playing the role of Shahrazad not wanting to die. So either way, it wasn't Fergus, because again he's related to Chaldea. So yeah, it's Shahrazad, and I'm trying to come up with a way to make it seem like I was right, but I'm not. I know I'm not, but at least I know I was right, but it was plainly obvious, so I don't get credit for that either. Okay. I was somewhat right. Let's go with that. No, I was completely wrong. Fine. Fine. Can't always be right, but I can also at least be half right. I've never once suspected Fergus. You're the one behind all this? Shahrazad.
Well... Huh, I don't understand. What do you mean the story is complete? Very well, one miscast. Now that everything has concluded, I shall tell you. It's very simple and brief. I created Agartha by having my noble phantasm, my stories, erode the real world. But differently, you have all been inside my 1001 nights this entire time. What? But that doesn't make any sense. The 1001 Nights does have a story set in an underground world, but it's nothing like this. And needless to say, they definitely don't include the East, the Nihilist City, El Dorado, the Peach Garden, or the Dragon Palace. That may be, but I never told the tales of Aladdin or Alibaba when I was alive either. Now I see. The 1001 Nights, as we know them, now contain a number of parts that were added over the course of various retellings. But if she's able to use them all without any issues, it may be that she gets to decide what the 1001 Nights are. Indeed, stories I learned through books, stories I improvised myself, stories that came after my time but that I could have plausibly told. The 1001 Nights were never a fixed set, but a malleable collective that grew over time. As such, it only makes sense that I would have a right to choose what goes on into them. Now that you point that out, I can see the connection between this world and your noble phantasm. Fictional or not, everything here is a part of a story. I might have realized it sooner if I'd paid more attention to that. Or if I also knew about Shahrazad more, I possibly could have came to that conclusion. Then again, maybe I didn't realize it because there's still something I can't quite believe. The sheer skill and rigidity of this world. This is on a whole other level from monsters Shakespeare wrote into existence in Shinjuku. Here it's more like the rules of this world, rather than that this entire singularity is itself a story. That's the equivalent of eroding and rewriting reality. That would have to be an incredibly powerful spell, something on par with the reality marble. I guess it could be possible for a Demon God Pillar, but still. Might suspect it as much. All stories, whether they be fiction or non-fiction, have an element of inauthenticity. Even non-fiction? Of course, after all, when one is describing events as a story. By definition, those events are not taking place in reality.
Okay, English please. What's that all mean?
It means the evidence was in plain sight from the beginning. Every seventh here has had a manner of inauthenticity to them. That is the proof that this has all been a story.
What do you mean by that, Holmes?
This underground domain has blended together story and reality to an even greater degree than Shinjuku. In Shinjuku, that blend merely occurred as a result of Bale's choice to use phantom spirits. But in Agartha, I sense it to be a deliberate choice. Once this unnatural ground space was created, heroic spirits were summoned to it, but with significant alterations made to them. Some reactions were all but inevitable. In such a process, in the case, I believe they were the story each servant was made to perform.
Wait, back up. Did you say every servant here?
I did indeed. Let us begin with the most obvious examples. Surely there was something that struck you as inauthentic about them.
Christopher Columbus had amnesia. Herc Megalos, an enormous mindless beast in a constant berserk state. And Drake was not hurt. Those are certainly the clearest examples, but I'm afraid I had no other choice. After all, Pirate Princess Dahut, the ruler of East, was simply impossible to summon as a servant.
I see. That puts one in mind of phantom spirits.
Yeah, to be honest, Ruzeshian and Nihilist City have been nagging at me for a while now. What do you mean? They're from entirely different periods. Ruzeshian's from the Tang Dynasty, while the Nihilist City is from the Han. I let it pass by me at first since they both came from China. But when you think about it, it makes no sense for Ruzeshian to be the ruler of the Nihilist City. They have no connection other than their country and they're hundreds of years apart historically.
Assuming that was indeed Ruzeshian's inauthenticity, the final piece is the Amazons, the most elementary of all of these eras. They fall into much the same category as Ruzeshian, in that their historical domain differed greatly from the land they controlled here.
But didn't the Amazons live in the jungle?
Precisely. Those who lived in the jungles of South America, the ones who protected El Dorado, are entirely different from the warrior women of Greek mythology. Some believe that the tribal women who lived in the jungle only came to be associated due to their similarities to the myth, and that is why the river and surrounding area came to be known as the Amazon. In essence, the Greek figures were no more than a model for those in the story of El Dorado. And so the fact that Penthesilea lived in El Dorado was itself another inauthenticity. And then, there's me, the fledgling warrior, the Fergus who's nothing like the Fergus you all know. Shahrazad, you said I was one of your miscast. What did you mean by that?
Fergus McCroy, your intended role was to stir up Agatha, though in a different way than Herc. I had read that you were the embodiment of male sexuality, that you required 7 women every night just to satisfy your lust.
Oh well, you're just cracking down his reality.
I thought you would be even lustier if I summoned you in your youth, but you ended up to be too young. I could not have imagined that you would appear as a boy uncomfortable around women, to the point that you could not even raise a hand against one. You are by far my greatest miscalculation.
A miscalculation? So I'm only here because of a mistake. I'm a pointless side character, half-baked extra. I hate to admit it, but that makes a lot of sense. I haven't been of any help in a single battle so far. It didn't matter whether I was there or not. But that's the only truth for the audience. For me, this adventure has been...
Fergus!
Yes, Master Fergus's inauthenticity is his youth. Essentially, everything we see before us now. One might go so far as to assert that every other servant who may have been summoned here and eliminated prior to meeting them would have had some inauthentic characteristic about them.
Then the noble phantasm you have been using before us all this time, of Layla wa Layla, the 1001 Nights. That is why you used to create this world, and to summon twisted forms of servants to fill it. I only have one question. Why would you do such a thing? You really have to ask. I thought my desire has been made quite clear. I have certainly voiced it often enough.
And the objective is to live a long life. No, no, I never said anything like that. All I want is to not die.
Isn't that the same thing?
Not in the slightest. As long as you're alive, you'll one day have to die.
Excuse me, but you do know that we're all servants, right?
What difference does that make? To exist now inevitably means dying later. It's the same thing. In the end, we servants are nothing more than familiars. Once our task is finished, we disappear. That too is death. It holds the same chill, solitude, misery, the same terrifying intercourse with nothingness as when you cease to exist. I can't stand it. I spent every one of those 1,001 nights wishing for nothing more than to not die. Every fiber of my being is terrified of death. And as a heroic spirit, the only way for me to ever avoid dying is to destroy the world. The man who summoned me taught me that.
Then that man must be the demon god Pillar.
When she first showed up, I of course scanned her for the demon god Pillar signal. If she really is the one who's been working with him, then how do they avoid detection? Let's not forget that the other little tiny thing she brought up. Did you say destroy the world? Agatha's story is one in which related stories, those of servants summoned here, mingle and fight. And ultimately comes to fruition once they disappear. My noble phantasm gives stories form. His power made them real.
Gatia? No. Be kinda weird.
Very soon, my story, the story of Agatha, will assume the form it was always meant to take.
Everything's shaking.
No, it's not that. I can't believe it. Your Z-axis coordinates are rising rapidly. The ground is moving. The sky is splitting. It's like the entire space is moving upward.
Please don't tell me we're going back to Solomon's place.
Oh! What the? There's a real sky instead of a rocky ceiling now. Impossible. You mean to tell me we're flying? This is Agatha's final form to come to life. Another story all its own. It is now the floating city of Laputa. I offered up everything I had to that king in order to not die. Not only my stories, but my body as well. As such, there can be no more fitting name for the finale than Laputa, the whore. Rise Laputa, gaze down upon the earth and plummet towards it. You shall be the last of the mythical cities to destroy the world's natural laws.
Oh boy. Whoa. There it is, the red chest. Okay, well with that, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in the next one, where we will continue through the floating city Laputa, and defeat the demon god Pillar, most likely also share Hada's aid, and then Agatha will be complete. I need a break after the Berserkers, but with my AP currently as it is, I don't think I'm going to get much of a break. So yeah, till then, see you guys later.